Well, hi there, and welcome back to Moose Jaw This Week. I'm Lyle Johnson, your host, and today we're down at the Riverside Mission. And probably many of you have not been able to see or had the opportunity to be here, but we're going to talk about some important things that take place here and in support of it. So I've got, first of all, Jacob Oddie, who's a chaplain here. And Jacob, welcome to the program.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah. And Scott Elger.
Thank you.
And Scott is the executive director down here, and it's an interesting thing. So, Scott, we were talking about how people got to be involved here. Now, how did you, because you're not a native Moose Javian.
No, I'm not, but I had come down to the Moose Jaw area 10 years ago. We were supposed to be here for a couple of years, but kind of overshot that. But I got involved with the mission through seeking part-time work. There was a position that was open to be part-time night shift and night shift supervisor. So I took that position, and eventually the position of director came up, and I was encouraged to apply for it, and the rest is history.
Yeah, and this is a relatively young organization in our community in terms of its life, but then what it provides for the community has been here, the need for that has been here for years.
Yes, we've been about 8 years operating the kitchen, and the shelter took some formal, the men's shelter that is, took some formal organization and came about 7 years ago. 7 years coming up, actually, in October 1st is when...
we could be having a birthday party today.
Yeah, we could. And so that October 1st marked the 7 years that I've been with the organization as well. So
that's great. Now, you're a chaplain, but you're also a supervisor, and you have many roles here.
Yeah, I do. I just try and help out where I can, right? So fundraising is one of the things I do as well. So that takes up a bit of my time, but I appreciate the weekend supervisor part because my chaplaincy duties tends to flow into that, right? Sometimes the guys work during the week and I don't get to see them, right? And so on the weekend I get to catch up with them and just talk with them and see where they're at.
Yeah, and of course this organization, what is the mandate overall? I know it houses some of the people who have short-term need for housing, but it also provides meals during the week. So what are the mandates that the organization has itself?
basically, we're just reaching out to help Moose Jaw's less fortunate, and we do that through the housing program. We also have an addictions program, and then the soup kitchen here, where we provide nutritious meals 5 nights a week. We do 5 suppers a week, 3 lunches a week, and basically creating a safe place for people to come and try and meet some of their basic needs.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, my niece was riding her bicycle across Canada, and she asked for, what can she do while she's traveling? She's that kind of person. Mm-hmm. And she came down for a day and worked with you, and she came home, and she was just humming with all the fun things that she got to do. And she says, the people that you meet, my perception of what people who are at homeless places need or are about totally changed from that one day that she spent with you.
We are often told by our volunteers, we all come in with the idea that we're going to come in and try and do something for somebody and hopefully make some kind of a positive change, which is an admirable thing. But I think a lot of our people, I've experienced it myself, and many of our volunteers have also said the same thing, is that they come and they're the ones that are changed. Like, we're the ones that are changed. And we find out some things, like our stigmas are kind of washed away as we meet and visit and interact with our people here. And it's, I know for me, it's been a good learning experience and a maturing for me, and hopefully we're making equally as good of an effect on the people we serve. But we learn about people, we learn something about humanity, and so we, yes, it is a positive experience to come and volunteer and work here.
And Allison was saying it's not all about money, it's about mental health and that aspect of life.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of things at play. Like each person probably has their own story, and there's a reason why they're here, and we don't have any restrictions. Like we don't stand at the door and check T4 slips or anything like that. And there are people who need to be here because they just need to be in an accepting environment. They need to come in and be greeted by name and know that they're welcome and safe. There are people who come in who definitely need the boost, as far as to help with their own budgets and finances. They need to be able to have that meal that's accessible. But I think the biggest thing is that it is a place where they are accepted. It is I think we have a fairly healthy community spirit here.
Yeah. Now, fundraising. Jacob, now's your chance, because I haven't heard about this kind of fundraising being in place before. Have you done this before?
If the dinner? No.
Yeah.
This is our first time we have done anything like this.
So tell us what it is and where and when.
Okay, so what it is, it's a fundraising dinner. Our theme is Harvest, and it is at the Sportsman Center. Just fly here.
I don't know.
At the Sportsman Center, Tuesday, September 26th. Doors open at 6:30 p.m., and then there's a mingling period from 6:30 to 7 o'clock, and then we have a wonderful dinner. If you want to see what the menu is, it's posted on our Facebook a couple of times. So the
The Facebook address is?
www.facebook.com/Riverside Mission. Okay. Yep, and then the menu's posted there a couple of times. And then we're going to have a program. So our MLAs are going to be there. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a representative from Casino Moose Jaw, and we're going to have Scott speaking, and then some testimonials interspersed between people who have been at Riverside Mission and just how Riverside Mission has affected their life. It's going to be a good program and a good time, so I invite people to come down. Tickets are $35. And if
That's a good price for a supporting thing you said.
Oh, yes, and just wait. Yep. And if you want to get a table of 8, there's a $5 discount per person, so it's $240 for a table of 8. So like $30 for a very, very good cooked meal. You can't get better than that.
Yeah. Well, and I know down here you provide meals a few days a week, but this is a special time to go out and generate some funds in support of the organization.
Yeah, yes, that is correct. Yeah, and I suppose I should mention it's a semi-formal dinner, so that doesn't mean you have to be dressed up in suits or anything like that, but business casual.
No jeans.
Yeah,
dressy jeans.
There we go. If we can help it, yeah. But it's going to be a good time. Just to get together for a good cause, and I just hope to see Moose Jaw down there.
Well, that would be great. And what have you got to add on this? Mr. Speaker?
Dress part that always gets me, and I think make sure you come dressed to eat well. Have an expandable waist or something like the formal or semi-formal part or something. I'm not sure how I'm dressing. I'll be told, I'm sure, but. But make sure you come to enjoy the evening and the foods and so on that's offered, right? And
where can people get tickets?
Well, you can get tickets right here at 40 Manitoba Street East. You can phone us at 624-0137 and make arrangements to pick them up. And then there are various people, some of our board members and the various of the churches in the areas have tickets as well.
What's your capacity? Do you know how many people you're hoping to get out?
250 would be capacity.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're going to have 3 head tables reserved for people like the MLAs, representative from Mosaic and Casino Moose Jaw, 2 of our very generous sponsors. So probably should say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then just other people that have been involved in our community. People from Five Hills Health Region, someone from Social Services, and just different people that have been with us over the years. So we just want to say thank you for how you've been a part of our community and the work that you've done.
Yeah. We're down to our last 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. And so let's go over the things that people can participate in. First of all, of course, supporting people who come here weekly and to stay for accommodation or for meals. Mm-hmm. But also, there's other programs that you guys do during the year.
Yes, well, we run on a partnership. So rather than us trying to do everything, we partner. So we partner with Five Hills Health Region, and so if there's addictions counseling and so on that's needed, then they look after that. We partner with the work programs that are in town. So when people are needing to be guided that way, we guide them to those people. We also, I had mentioned earlier, we're pretty well known for the shelter and the soup kitchen, but we also have a 9-month addictions recovery program that we use in 4 of our apartments upstairs. And then we also have 7 simply low-income or low-cost apartments to low-income adults. And so these are some of the things that we do. And we have other events like the coldest night of the year, which is a fundraising event. It's usually fun. That's in...
It's next February. I think it's 24th. It's a Saturday in February. Yeah, usually the 3rd Saturday. And actually, I just got an email from them, and we're just going to be doing the start of getting that going. So we'll be looking forward to that come February. It'll be a good time.
And if you want to volunteer like my niece on her way across Canada, just drop by and they'll find something for you to do, whether it be washing vegetables or serving meal.
We like people to come through and let us know so we can coordinate, and you can call Melissa at 624-0137, or else you can email us at riverside@riversidemission.ca.
Great. Well, guys, thank you very much for taking time out of your activities down here, because there's always something going on, and it's a wonderful thing. So best of luck. Final thing is yours. When, where, how much, and how do you get tickets?
Okay. So once again, that's a fundraising dinner at Sportsman Center, Tuesday, September 26th, starting at 6:30. You can get tickets here at Riverside Mission, phoning 624-0137, or at email info@riversidemission.ca, or you can message us on Facebook, and that's www.facebook.com/Riverside Mission, and just send us a message and we'll set you up.
$35 is a great price, and there's even a deal.
Yeah, $240 for a table of 8. That's $30 a ticket.
Thanks very much, guys, and best success with it. And thanks for watching. Don't go away. When we come back, something else that's new and interesting in Moose Jaw. Don't go away.